Hi there. Hope you're doing well and in high spirits. Thanks so much for being here. This is a love reading. We have had so many different love readings lately, especially dealing with endings, changes, separations, shifts, new love, all this stuff. So we're going to look at different energies, dealing with this energy, dealing with that energy. I'll timestamp everything below so that you can go through the list and kind of select which one might fit your situation. And yeah, let's go ahead and set the intention. I ask that this reading with these tools be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Angels, please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine messages that you impart through me in these tools. Please give me the confidence to understand, trust, and follow through with your messages. Thank you, and amen. All right, you guys, please remember to take what resonates, leave anything that does not. So if anything creates tension, doubt, lack, limitation, anything heavy or restrictive inside your mind, body, or heart, please throw it away, reject it, don't take it on. Everything should provide a sense of expansion, empowerment, support, etc., even if it's emotional. This is timeless as well. So anytime you come across this and it resonates, it's for you, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and begin. Now, this doesn't just have to be love as in romantic love. This can also be, something you love, someone you love. Relationships in general, even with, work, career, dreams, different things like this, okay? So for our first energy here, who are they dealing with? Please and thank you. Who is our first energy dealing with? Okay, so we've got Two of Pentacles here. Let me get a little more. That's Earth energy, air energy, Mars, which is the ancient ruler of Scorpio and the ruler of Aries. I see tears of blood here. Two of Pentacles talks about balance. We've also got that Aquarius really strongly with Gemini and Libra, the air energy, as we said. The Capricorn especially sticking out. There's like a feeling of freedom or reflection on the past around this. Okay, I actually kind of like this energy. So we could be dealing here with, there's definitely a lot of earth energy, air, and fire. Scorpio showing through as well, okay? And Pisces. So we have pretty much all the signs here. Probably can even see a little bit of Cancer. So we could be dealing with any sign. What I feel here is something is actually expanded in a dynamic and become clear. So something's become clear between you and somebody, between you and something. And it may have been a painful kind of clarity, but it's like it restored some kind of balance either to the relationship itself or to your world, to your life, or to theirs or to both. And it's like you're no longer clinging to this scarcity energy. This could be a sense of security for somebody here, like greater security within a relationship, not feeling such a lack because of a truth that was shared, like you guys came together and shared something. Also, for one person here, maybe moving away from a Sagittarius energy and into an energy like an earth energy that's more clear. Like you could have had a long relationship with the Sagittarius or some kind of an energy that was more hidden. And now we're moving more to earth and we're healing, and we're coming out of this scarcity energy. It doesn't have to be, I feel like, again, that's just for like one person or a couple people maybe, but anything to add about this and who they're dealing with, please and thank you. This says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, interesting. All right, let's get some more about this. Thank you. All right, what's you have to add, please and thank you, about this situation? About this situation. Anything to add about this situation? There's a lot of air here and a lot of earth. There's, again, we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse twice. To me, this is definitely about something that is expanding. Four of Pentacles is like we're clinging to comforts. We're clinging to what we have. We're maybe not sharing a lot because we're uncertain of when we'll get more or how. You know, maybe we're afraid of certain changes. So we're clinging. We're in a lack mentality in a way. Or we're feeling uncomfortable. So we feel like we have to cling to anything that is in the physical realm. Even for some, this could have been clinging to an earth sign, okay? This could indicate literal separation from an earth sign. Especially in the way that in this, if you see these tears of blood and the positioning of the two pentacles, how they're separated. So that can be present there. It's like there's a block to receiving, okay? However, this optimistic energy and this expansive energy, it's like there's going to be a sense of freedom, but it comes with a cost. Or there is a sense of freedom here, but it's come at a cost, which is like thus the tears of blood, okay? Also, for somebody, there could have been an abortion involved in a situation or a miscarriage, something like this. Doesn't have to be, but I am getting that a little bit. And here we're affirming this message with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So we're healing limitation and lack, being left out in the cold energy, improving. Maybe for somebody, we're improving finances here, improving our abundance in a dynamic. And it could have been just by walking away, or it could have been by restoring some truth or having a conversation, some kind of thing coming to light. And then achieving more balance within the dynamic because of the release and the relief of that truth. Why is the Six of Cups in reverse here? Clarification, please, and thank you. There's like a little bit of the suspicion to receiving from this person, a little bit of hurt maybe around the truth itself or just around the journey that we've been through with this situation, person energy. A little bit of a wounded energy as well. So that could be why we're not as open to healing something. This can also have to do with somebody not healing something from childhood yet, not fully. And why is this here? There is a sadness, but logically someone could be moving on to protect themselves or their child or somebody that is around you or them. Or we could be in a little bit of an energy of wanting to escape with love. So we just are like, it's all okay, let's keep going. And this kind of escaping is like not being honest with the self. So there's some kind of, in this dynamic, it can also be that there's some kind of action that has been clarified. Like maybe before you didn't know how or where to take action, and then it was clear that you knew how and where. This action restored balance, but maybe also separated you and somebody. But it also brought you out of limitation in a way, out of clinging, out of scarcity. Another way to look at it is action became clarified, restored balance, brought you closer together so you feel more secure within this dynamic. But there's still a little bit of a wounded energy here, a suspicion, a block to receiving something. And maybe also a little bit of a sadness moving ahead. Something is still a little frustrating, especially mentally, or we're not being completely honest with a person here about how we really feel, or with ourselves about how we really feel. Something's still a little bit not totally honest here. In the past, there could have been a hesitancy to move towards this earth energy, or vice versa, earth energy to move forwards. I also see Cancer and Aquarius and Gemini with the Chariot there. It's like there could have been an uncertainty. This is like wavering back and forth type energy. Not sure if something was actually going to be balanced or emotionally mature. I do see this. This feels like past energy. And yes, it's like we were disappointed or heartbroken before, and that's why we felt this, or in this situation we were. Definitely some heartache or disappointment around maybe expectations or I feel like something needs to become honest here in a way. Like there needs to be some kind of honesty shared with the self, if nothing else, with the journal, with the guides, whoever, or with each other. It just depends. Any advice in this situation? Please and thank you. Any advice? Nice. You've got the Council of Light here. That's interesting. Quite directly, I might add. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. A reminder that everything is going according to plan. Everything is on course, and you are not alone. You always have help. There's a lot of help and intervention going on in this situation. If you're willing to ask for help and be open to receiving it too, there will be more. Okay? We have to sometimes reach out in order to fully receive, but there is quite a bit here. A lot of healing. I also get the word alignment. So again, balance and alignment is really big in this situation. No matter how it is exactly in its details, it's bringing in a lot of balance and alignment to your life. We also have the Seas of Mintaka here. This is seeing potential and bringing unconsciousness to light. So yeah, we're also bringing a lot of the subconscious into the conscious, which is, I guess, in a way, it's everything. It's a big part of why a lot of you are here, especially as this sort of starseed types or light worker types. And then we've got Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning, another part of this dynamic. A lot of watery energy here too. Feels very home. Very home. All right. Anything else to say? Any other guidance or advice to say? Please and thank you. Take your time with this, you guys. Let it run its course, you know. Be on the journey, be on the path, take your time. You don't need to rush things or feel like something is not happening how it's supposed to. It is, okay? Also, Mercury retrograde. We're in Mercury retrograde or coming into it. So, you know, right now there's an opportunity to go back over things, to understand how to achieve greater balance in situations that are unbalanced, to set certain burdens down as well and give. I feel like this is a time of more rest. There's a tiredness to this energy. It's like we really need some rest and to maybe go within a little bit to even get honest with the self, okay? So there's definitely that feeling there overall. Yes. Okay, that's what I have for you. Let's go ahead and see. We're at 12. Let's just say 13, around 13. We'll move into the next energy now. Remember, you guys can always email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries. Thank you. Okay, for our next energy, please and thank you. Who are we dealing with here? For our next energy, please and thank you. Who are they dealing with? Who or what are they dealing with? For the next energy, Spirit. We're reading for who or what are they dealing with. Please and thank you. Okay, so we right away have air energy here strongly and Mars again. Mars rules Aries, ancient ruler of Scorpio. We've got Libra really strongly. Gemini. I see all fire signs, actually, all air signs here really strongly. This can also be really intellectual energies or very like logical energies. But so we've got the Ace of Swords. So this could be a new beginning in a way, with an energy that can be a bit complicated. Ace of Swords can be a double-edged sword at times. It can be like a new beginning, a new perspective, but it can also be a challenging one, a challenging journey. With the moon in reverse here, the high priestess in reverse, our intuition could be a little off or foregoed in this situation. We could be focusing more on the logic. This can also be separation from a water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or from just our own knowing, our own intuition in a way. It can also talk about clarity that has come through. So clarification that's come through in a situation, and restored some kind of balance in essence with Libra there, and created a new start, especially in our mental, in our perspective, in the way that we see the world and relate to it, or relationships, etc., the way that we view things. It could have created a bit of a bitter edge, a sharp edge, even a war or a rage or an anger with that Mars there. So yeah, definitely seeing this. The smoke may have cleared a bit, or this perspective is clearing the smoke. Anything else about who they're dealing with? Could be a slow-moving energy that you're dealing with. Again, separation from water, Sagittarius here, Mars, fire, or a change within these energies. Okay. I feel like somebody has closed up a part of themselves in this dynamic, or did at some point too. At some point somebody was like dreamy or free or felt something, and it's like that was somehow taken in this situation. Anything to add about this, please and thank you. Anything to add about this, please and thank you. We've got codependency here, but it's like we're moving out of this. I see Leo. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I also see Virgo, even though there's no air energy here. This codependency could be why somebody's opinion or something that happened also affected you or them or both so much. It could also be an energy of waiting here really strongly. A message for you. I'm thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This could be your message actually, but it can be to you as well. It can come from you as well. There's this picture here if you want to take a look. Get a vibe. Again, there's something hidden here. Or there was. Okay. Interesting energy. Let's look more into this. Messages, please and thank you. What is the message for this dynamic? Messages for this dynamic, please and thank you. Okay, so this can be actually a literal message that's coming in really quickly from what it seems. Could be wrong about that, but it's like this comes in really fast. This could be a literal message that somebody's letting you know or reaching out, or you are to them, that they're thinking of you or you're thinking of them type thing here. This can also be, clarify this Eight of Wands, please and thank you. I was going to say this can also be a new energy. Could be earth, doesn't have to be, but we've got some kind of balance in here and some kind of manifestation. Like something is coming into a bigger balance, and like something is being manifested here. Like your manifestations, even your personal power, your ability to feel empowered or create. It's like these together are coming through. Something that you've tried to manifest in the past, to bring forwards in the past. I feel it coming to fruition here. I'm not huge on like, oh, this is going to happen, this is going to come in, keep waiting. It's not like this, but it's some kind of a clarity or a peace or a knowing or understanding, something that you've wanted, even that's been deep down in your manifestations for a while. I feel like that's coming in, and it just helps to bring some kind of balance into your world. It may not come in the way that you think. It may not be a literal message like on your phone or email, though it can be for some. But it could also be like a message in dreams, subconscious, meditation, 5D, this kind of thing. And it just creates more peace within you, more balance within you. Because I still see an energy of separation in a way in the physical, like the way that these boats are separated, the way that these birds are separated, and the fact that it comes right after this message about somebody thinking about somebody, okay? But again, if you notice, like the manifestation in the past, whether you thought of it this way or not, it's got this infinity, and then we've got the infinity with the balancing here in the physical balance. Two of Pentacles is like a balance within the physical world especially. So you could have been manifesting a person or a thing, but what you were at the heart of your manifestation, what was in your heart when you did this, was more something that was more about the flow, about finding that harmony or peace. And it's like that's exactly what's happening as we move ahead here. And what is going on with this is we are healing from Three of Swords energy. This is heartbreak, this is disappointment, pain, third-party situations, hurts. That's like the Three of Swords is like the heartbreak energy, you know. So we're kind of healing from this, okay? So I like this. This can also be helpful in part with this new perspective, this new beginning with an air sign. Yeah, it's possible. Or just this new mental beginning, but it can be a part of this journey in a way. Anything else to say about this situation? Yeah, this doesn't feel as action-oriented as it does mental. Though we are achieving balance in the physical, it feels more of like a mental energy. I don't feel you moving towards anybody or anything at this time exactly. It's more about the way we're seeing things and functioning. Like this quick moving energy, it doesn't feel like your movement in the physical world as much. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of reflection on the past here, which again can be really tied into the Mercury retrograde, okay? Again, we've got this clarity coming through, some kind of clarified action. So we're not taking action at this time. Perhaps maybe things aren't clear enough to do so. Maybe we don't feel motivated enough to do so. Maybe we still need to process something that's happened with this new perspective we've gained. Or maybe we're in a new relationship trying to process an old one. However it is for you, it feels like where you need to take action is beginning to clarify. And you're going to wait for it to totally clarify until you do. We're also opening up to things that we didn't consider as opportunities before. Now we are considering them as opportunities. And I do feel a little bit of a loneliness here, but also a mastery over the physical world, you know, over the financial world, maybe for some, the career life, the abundance, this kind of a thing. Something you don't see is coming through, though, from the future. It's going to open things up a lot. Again, we've got the High Priestess in reverse twice in this reading. The High Priestess is like Pisces. It's also our dual signs like Gemini, Cancer, Libra. But it's especially the Piscean energy or the very intuitive water energies. It's that moon feeling. It's the intuition. It's very strongly the intuition. So seeing this in reverse twice can also talk about somebody's divine power feeling a little bit stripped or taken away, especially when we've got that Ace of Swords here. And then like replaced in a way, like it can be replaced by this focus on the physical that can be sad, empty, lonely for someone. This doesn't feel like just a love reading. This feels definitely like it's coming more into somebody's like path and what they're going through right now, which is intense, because when we're not on our natural heart's course and in tune with our intuition and our, you know, divine power, we can start to feel a little unsatisfied if we don't have the balance in all areas, you know. But again, I feel like what you're moving towards is the balance in all areas. It is getting back in touch with the High Priestess. You know, it is getting back in touch with that internal fire and also water. It is. It's like we're setting some certain burdens down and making room to build, build, build. And it might be that more physical building that isn't as resonant with you. But I feel exactly that this journey takes you into High Priestess energy again, to your intuition again, to being in touch with that again. It's just that you have to build. You have to be in this building process, this journey right now. So it's not forever. That would be the message here. It's not forever. The hard things, not forever. The separation, not forever. The loneliness, not forever. It's temporary, you guys. This is temporary. This is temporary, and it's here because it's actually a part of your manifestation, and it's actually a part of how you heal. That's really what's at the root of this here, how I see it. All right. Let's see if there's anything to add. Anything to add, please and thank you. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. I just saw something similar while shuffling. So yeah, it's the same thing. It's not forever. This is part of an initiation, and it's powerful energy. And crossing the threshold, moving through the darkness, or through rather where we can't see, where we don't know as much, where we feel lost or alone or isolated in a more purgatory feeling, moving into where color has returned, where life is returning, magic is returning, where things make sense, where we understand, where we find ourselves again, and we find more of that balance again, okay? So we are moving here. We are moving. There's movement. And it is a part of your manifestation, whether you can recognize it now or not, okay? All right, y'all. That's what we have for you. Much love. Thanks for being here. Remember, you can always email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries, okay? We have a very kind of off guideline right now. It's 16 minutes for 44, which is usually like over 22 or 25. It goes longer than it should, but it just does. And then we have 33 for 77, same deal. We take as long as the messages need. It's just a guideline. And then we have the 1 hour, or 66 minutes rather, for 132, okay? Those are our prices at the time. So the only way to set up a reading if you want one is frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com. We have a 1 week wait time as well, because we're pretty full with readings pretty consistently. And we also really appreciate to let the energy saturate, to meditate on it, all of this good stuff. All right. All right, hello, welcome. Let's see. Who or what you are dealing with. Who or what is our third energy dealing with? This could have been a little awkward at first, like if it was somebody or something, it could have been a little like the energy was totally not matched. It was off balance, it was awkward in a way, or it just felt like didn't mix well. Maybe somebody really triggered you or was on opposite thinking or wavelength. But then maybe like it was like you couldn't get enough anyways, because I have this song in my head. Boy, I think about it every night. It's like, boy, I think about it every night and day. I'm addicted, wanna jump inside your love. What is it, the Black Eyed Peas? I wouldn't wanna have it any other way. I'm addicted, wanna jump inside your love. I don't know if it's jump inside your love, but it's like just can't get enough. So it's like maybe somebody really wasn't the best, but we just couldn't get enough. All right, who or what is the third energy here dealing with? Thank you. Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter deals with expansion. Some call it the God planet. It rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Wheel of Fortune often talks about completion. It also displays all signs of the zodiac here. This can be a universe in your favor, a cycle completed. And it's a successful kind of completion. A lot of good luck, a lot of abundance, a lot of positivity here. We could also be dealing with a masculine Jupiter, Jupiterian energy, somebody that encourages you, expands you, a spiritual energy, maybe a healer, maybe somebody in their 40s or somebody that's older than you. I get the number 4 associated, ironically, because Jupiter looks a bit like a 4. This could also be a teacher in the other realms, I suppose. Interesting. It comes out, I feel like this came out on its side, but I feel like I want it upright, but maybe on its side, I don't know. It comes out with Saturn, the opposite planet of Jupiter, rules Capricorn, but it's also the World, which is another card of completion, of full circle energy, highlighting Jupiter, highlighting Saturn. Saturn, you know, that's the boss, that's the restricted energy. It can be endings, it can be grief, it can be karma. Saturn returns in our chart, 28, 29, around there. It can also be travel, 21 as well, which is 12 reversed. So it's one direction on infinity, basically. And again, we've got expansion, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. So whoever this is that you're dealing with or whatever it is, massive expansion, massive Jupiterian energy blessing this. I do see all signs. I see a lot of earth energy here, okay? But it doesn't have to be. Interesting. Anything else about who they're dealing with? We do consistently have Capricorn and Earth, Virgo in reverse here, in essence. Taurus. Earth signs are kind of coming out in reverse. So there could have been a separation here with an Earth sign. Or a change with them. Yeah, here again, Virgo in reverse. So, yeah, we could be dealing with the separation from Earth energy. Okay? And maybe the separation has, you know, this is, something's been completed. A cycle's been completed. A karmatic, a contract, it's completed itself. No longer building this, no longer feeling in this scarcity energy, dropping the burden of this, dropping the limitation of this, but also understanding the limitation was beneficial to us in some way or another. Could be moving into Sagittarius or Piscean energy, doesn't have to be, but we could be. Okay, thank you. Let me just see. Mutable Earth, Prince of Pentacles. This person's definitely on a learning journey, more about the oneness. It's like you may have opened them or this situation up to more understanding of connection and oneness. Something about lightning involved in this situation as well. Solar or sacral chakra plexus could have been a creative connection. All right, anything to add, please and thank you. Anything to add about this connection? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You know, so you could have been affecting them, or this, you could have left a mark on them spiritually. That's what it feels. We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others if it resonates with you. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So a lot of different situations here. Maybe this is simply a change within a dynamic. I don't know. We could also be coming out of hiding a bit here because of this expansion into a more open energy, taking a break from working for a minute. I do see that here. This really doesn't read like a love reading entirely, okay? It can be, but I also see other factors involved here, like what we just said, like you're not working for a minute because something is really expansive for you. Something is really going well for you, maybe, or completing, coming full circle. So we're just kind of coming out of our hiding energy. We're expressing, flirting, or maybe we are traveling with somebody we love. Yeah, in a more playful energy. Yeah, forgiving and learning. Very interesting. Okay, clarify this reading. Yeah, Ace of Cups, new emotional beginnings here. Who are these new emotional beginnings with? Nice. Again, Jupiterian energy. This is Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is not restricted, not limited, not left out in the cold. The opposite of poverty, okay? The opposite of moving ahead alone as well. This is a really nice energy for whoever this resonates with. Very positive. Anything to add? Okay. Okay, we could have been contemplating a decision here in the past about this. About what to do here, how to proceed, how to function, etc. Could have been some kind of contemplation. Whatever decision was made, it was the right decision for everybody. And I feel that will be in all cases. Clarify this, please. Again, wait, why is this here like this, please? What does this mean? I feel like we've let go of certain attachments, and maybe we're allowing more receptivity, and now we're building a new era, or we're going to be building a new era within this dynamic, releasing attachments, moving ahead, going with the flow, allowing this emotional release and outpour to happen, and moving forwards, building something new. Let me get one of these. Clarify this, please. Really strong Virgo energy. Maybe you thought something was going to end and it didn't. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Maybe they already have manifested physically. Maybe it is this person. Any clarification on the soulmate, who this soulmate is? Please and thank you. Interesting. I've seen energy of recovering from pain and defeat with the Ten of Swords in reverse. I also see somebody who isn't guarded here. It's not you coming towards someone. And this is earth energy in reverse, a guarded earth sign in reverse, like in essence saying, like, I don't want to say that it's not this person or something, but it's a more mature energy than this. It's more open somehow. We, again, have cycle completed with the world here. Yet again, the world. And that is that Saturn energy. So this might be a little hidden. Spirit might not want to say, oh, this is your soulmate, or this isn't. Energy is fluid. It moves, it transforms, it adapts, it changes. So it's tough to say what is and isn't all the time. But we do see some kind of higher learning here, higher knowledge, perhaps a predestined or pre-written separation, if it makes sense, or a moment of pause while each of you discover things that need to be discovered. Clarify this, please and thanks. Something doesn't seem to be coming back from the past. At least it doesn't appear this way. Very interesting energy. And this is like we're not taking some kind of a new beginning in the physical world. Could have been a third party involved here. Why is this here? Get some kind of a pregnancy involved, perhaps. Control dynamic. Again, 3 energies. There's Leo. A sort of clinging scarcity. A wish in reverse. And some kind of an earth energy. Kind of sitting alone, looking to the future. Neglect. I get a little bit of neglect and burden in this dynamic. So if you were dealing with an earth sign, or you are dealing with an earth energy, it feels like this cycle wants to complete, whether it's within the dynamic or the relationship itself. And maybe you've already experienced this, but I get like an energy of a little bit of neglect or not understanding each other here. Also a suspicion about something about third party. But there's like a willingness to build after a pause, either rebuild within this dynamic or build something new for the self. You could feel like there's somebody else out there for you. That won't be for everybody. Could be manifesting something here, but not clear where to take action. I feel like there is recovery here. Recovery from defeat, from pain, from disappointment, from depression. With this forgiving and learning, it's like you guys could come together after a period of neglect or something like this. Like the same person or situation. You know, it's like we could understand each other, come together and recognize what we didn't before, you know, learning. But at the same time, that may not be for everyone. We may be moving on entirely. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter because energy, I mean, it's going to look how it will look, where it will be, and it's going to find you in the best form it will find you in. You know, so it may feel painful at first to release certain attachments and people, but something will come along that is aligned. That is just the way that it goes. Let me see if I can get any more clarity on this. I also feel like you especially influence this person spiritually, or this situation spiritually, or in some way. It can go both ways, of course, because a lot of things work like this. But there's some kind of influence here, or even separate, like a rift here in a way over this subject. I also think Scorpio. You could be Scorpio, or there's some kind of a scorpionic energy here, which Scorpion has to do with transformation and transition, as well as death, which is the same thing. Okay, they give Pleiades energy. This is double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Yeah, I feel like this could be a big part of this dynamic, that double mission energy. It's like there's more to it than just the relationship itself or the situation itself. And I get, again, those 3 energies. Really curious. A lot of blue as well, which is, again, that Jupiterian expansive feeling. We have soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So soulmate, energetic connections, and soul family here. Syrian energy there. I'm Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? Ley lines, places, energetic places just right outside or inside or wherever you're being called to go can help you get clarity, help you heal. And then we have this High-Reth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. It comes in this universal oneness energy, which I also was noticing here. If you are dealing with this earth energy especially, it's like you've been imparting or inspiring them, imparting upon them or inspiring them towards some kind of recognition of higher truths or universal oneness or connectivity, something like this, some kind of love energy, some kind of realizations, a devotion to love even. Air energy here strongly too, and it's same. There's like a feeling of reconnecting with home in a way. Okay, thank you. That one felt really tricky, like there was a lot of different there was like a lack of clarity in some ways because it just is what it is. But it's a very positive feeling right off the bat of completion, of job well done, of no matter what happens next or where we go from here, we're expanding. There's a lot of good luck and good fortune, here. Something has been achieved as well here. New connections being able to be made. Maybe this pause is well deserved as well, whatever this pause may be. All right. That's what I have for you guys. Okay, and for group 4, for the 4th group, who or what are they dealing with? Please and thank you. For the 4th group, who or what are they dealing with? Please and thank you. For the 4th group, who or what are they dealing with? Okay, we've got Gemini here, the lovers. So we are looking at love, communication. Mercury also rules Virgo, but this is a lot of air energy. Gemini, twins as well. Venus, Libra. I hear the word Oriental. We've also got Sagittarius, but and Jupiter, Pisces, but also Temperance, which is waiting for something. Could be a 5-dimensional romance type energy that we're waiting for. And then we've got this Mars energy in reverse, this war energy in reverse, also the Tower in reverse. So we could be trying to stabilize something here, or recovering after Tower energy, or coming into calmer waters, coming into more of a waiting space. Could also be dealing with separation from Aries, or even Scorpio, or somebody that's very like a storm in a way in your life, or has been. Yeah, Aries, the Emperor, a controlling energy. And it was like spinning like this. It ended up in reverse, actually, and I took it upright. Very interesting. But yeah, we could be transitioning out of this energy into a new energy that is, I want to say, more compatible, calmer, more harmonious. Okay. Anything to add, clarify about the situation? I feel like somebody could remind you of your father here. Okay. Intuition. Something with the High Priestess, the intuitive energies here, could be clouded or have been clouded, but they're coming into focus now, becoming more clear. Maybe we felt manipulated or brainwashed or just uncertain. And now that we're moving away more and more, and restabilizing more and more, we're getting that certainty back, that in touch with our intuition back. What else is happening in this situation? Please clarify. What else is happening in this situation? Yeah, I feel like somebody fell out of love with this Mars energy. Can also be Scorpio. Also Cancer. And ironically, it's also Gemini. In this instance. Yeah, we've got the Fool in reverse twice. To me, that's like falling out of love, or we thought something was amazing, and then we started to see a lot of different realities, and it didn't feel so amazing. This is also like we weren't sure what to do. It wasn't clear what kind of action to take. We had to kind of trust our own fire, our own passion, our own light, but we weren't certain on that. Maybe we felt a little helpless at times in this situation, clinging to what was there, wavering back and forth between carrying this burden and setting it down. It's hard to break out of things, end things, move forwards, especially if we're dealing with really controlling or manipulative energies. It can be really challenging, extra, to even listen to ourselves enough to know. But we've been wizened in this journey, in this dynamic, and I really feel this is bringing you towards some serious love energy, however that manifests for you. We've got free yourself in reverse, and we've got give your relationship a chance upright, work on your partnership. So for some, we could be trying to work on this dynamic itself, not leaving it. Anything to add or clarify about this, please? Recovering from pain. Maybe we are projecting certain pain or suspicions onto this. Maybe there is a chance or opportunity to heal. And maybe we're still making a decision between freeing the self or giving it a chance. Maybe we don't want to go into new options and consider new options right now and be tapped into our creative abundance. Maybe we want to experience this experience. What is your advice on this, please? The free yourself versus give your relationship a chance. Spirit, do you have any advice? Well, there seems to be some encouragement about this fire energy, being a little guarded, not relying entirely, but working on this. That could be because there's something here that isn't completely finished or done. That could be why the Temperance is there waiting for this lover's energy, whether it's with this person or a Gemini or a new energy itself. It can be about waiting, but it could be also a Sagittarian. Yeah, there's not a recommendation to go for something new yet because there's something premature about it somehow. Remember, just take what resonates, you guys. If this doesn't resonate, don't take it. If you're in an abusive situation, manipulative, gaslighting, something like this, and you're ready to get out, get out. We will never recommend for you to stay in something that you want to get out of with all your being. Like, it's already hard enough to make these decisions. Why do you recommend on this giving it a chance? Because this can basically take you out of the energy of being left out in the cold and out of limitation. There's some kind of an opportunity for new perspectives here that can bring a lot more expansion and abundance into your world. It's how they would express it, I suppose. It's like in a way we can hurt ourselves by walking away and feel like can play on abandonment issues or feelings like we are not good enough or that we never will with anybody. And it's like, yes, this may be hard work, but there's something here to see, to learn. Very interesting. Just because some kind of an illusion has been shattered doesn't mean there isn't real love here. There's something logical as well coming through about moving forwards. We've got reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. That makes sense. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. There's that moon energy again, getting in touch with the intuition, with the heart. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Okay, curious. Anything to add? I feel like you don't want to be alone here. Or like we're moving out of an energy of feeling like we always have to do everything alone. Because it's not satisfying, this overly independent feeling. And it's like we're moving in a more feminine, let's say receptive way. Feminine energy is like the receptive energy. So we're moving forwards in a more receptive way. Towards love, basically. There's a softening going on here. Maybe allowing somebody to take the reins a bit and not feeling threatened by this. But realizing there can be a very positive exchange in this. Maybe somebody, this Aries energy, whether it's Aries or not, is very in charge, controlling. They want to handle everything. And maybe that's too much, and maybe you fight that because it triggers you, you know, something like this. But maybe now there's an exchange where they're able to back off a little and you're able to accept a little more, and there's more of a balance that wants to come in after a waiting period. And that's why we've got this Gemini here, the twins, the, you know, the lovers, the being in a sort of harmony and balance here. Although I still feel for some this can be a brand new energy after a period of waiting and a lesson that needs to be learned in this dynamic. Doesn't have to be though. Really can be within the same. Can also be some healing going on in sleep. Actually, let's grab one from here. Or however many want to come out. Anything to add about this situation? Anything to add about this situation, please and thank you. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Yes. Wait, it's not time yet, things are being woven. Yeah, you've got temperance and wait. So yeah, there's something that needs to still be happening in this situation for clarity, for understanding. Things are still being woven here. So waiting is highly recommended if this is resonating with you. And there's a very good reason for waiting. Doesn't mean that there's a certain outcome here. It just means wait. And then we've also got keepers of the earth. You are not alone. This is ancient ancestors stand behind you. Yeah, there's some kind of teaching especially going on here. And this could also be moving both of you towards greater freedom and greater intuition. More in line with our personal power as well. I feel like there could be different political beliefs here or backgrounds or even different like ethnicities, different journeys, like very different journeys that can be tricky too here. All right. Okay, you guys, that's what I see for you. Thanks again so much for being here. Again, if you want a personal reading, please email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com. But until then, we will see you all next time. Take care.